7 Coronation Street spoilers next week. Rob Donovan's escape plot leaves Carla Connor in danger. Buckle up, Corrie fans. Things are about to get intense. Next week, February the 17th to 19th, an explosive escape attempt puts Carla Connor in grave danger. A shocking return stirs up old drama, and a mysterious secret could change everything. But wait, there's more. A major health scare, a life-altering decision, and a suspicious new neighbour shake up the cobbles like never before. Who will survive the chaos? Don't miss out on the drama. Hit that subscribe button now and turn on notifications so you never miss a spoiler-filled update. Let's dive in. 1. Will Rob Donovan die in escape drama amid danger for Carla Connor? Bobby is desperate to see his dad again, but Carla isn't having it. She warns him to be careful, knowing full well that anything involving Rob is bound to lead to trouble. But Bobby, being Bobby, isn't about to let it go that easily. Meanwhile, Rob is in a tight spot himself. He reaches out to Mandy, the prison guard he's been involved with, hoping she can help him. But there's bad news. Mandy's been suspended. Someone's caught wind of their secret relationship, and now she's in no position to do him any favours. Not one to back down easily, Mandy takes matters into her own hands. She tells Carla that Rob's condition has taken a turn for the worse, making it sound like he's in real danger. Naturally, Carla demands to speak to a nurse to find out what's really going on. But that's when things take a nasty turn. Mandy suddenly turns on Carla, her true intentions becoming more and more suspicious. Is she really looking out for Rob, or is there something bigger at play? As things heat up, Rob's situation reaches a breaking point. It's already been confirmed that he'll end up holding Carla at gunpoint in a dramatic showdown. But just when it seems like things couldn't get any worse, everything comes crashing down. Quite literally. Rob is soon found lying motionless at the bottom of an office block stairwell. The big question is, how did he get there? And more importantly, is he even still alive? With Rob's fate hanging in the balance, the police waste no time getting involved. DC Kit Green launches an investigation, determined to get to the bottom of what happened. As the week goes on, things take an even bigger turn when DS Lisa Swain is dragged in for questioning. It seems like everyone's got something to hide, but who really knows the truth about what went down that night? While all this chaos unfolds, Bobby finds himself caught up in something just as dodgy. Ryan overhears him on the phone, agreeing to pick up some cash for someone. Suspicious, Ryan follows him into the factory, determined to find out what he's up to. But the question is, what exactly is Bobby getting himself mixed up in? And could it somehow be connected to the mess surrounding Rob? One thing's for sure, this week in Weatherfield is not one to miss. Second, Julie Carp returns to Weatherfield. Debbie's got a new idea to spice things up at her hotel, and she's eager to spread the word. She hands out flyers to Todd and Billy for a singles tea dance event she's organising. It takes a bit of persuading, but eventually, Billy agrees to join Todd at the dance, though he's not exactly thrilled about it. They both turn up, but things take a strange turn when a couple of guys try to buy them drinks. Billy, uncomfortable with the situation, quickly makes his exit, leaving Todd behind to deal with the awkwardness. Todd's left to face the music. And of course, George can't help but get a word in. He's not happy about Todd dragging Billy, a recent widower, into the situation, and he gives Todd a proper telling off. But Todd's not really listening. His attention is elsewhere. As he scans the room, something catches his eye, and suddenly he spots someone who wasn't supposed to be there. It's Julie. The last thing Todd expected to see was her walking through the door, but there she is, standing in front of him. The question on everyone's mind is, why is Julie back? What could bring her back to Weatherfield after all this time? Todd's clearly rattled, and you can tell that something big is about to unfold. 3. Daisy Midgley puts off paternity reveal. Ryan's getting fed up with Daisy's excuses and tells her straight up that it's time she paid Carla back the money she owes. And not later, but now. Daisy knows she can't put it off any longer, but things get a bit more complicated when Kit and Daniel start putting the pressure on her. They're determined to get to the bottom of who the father of her baby is, and Daisy, as usual, tries to keep her cool. She tells them she's still waiting on the results, but deep down, she knows the truth. It's already been sorted. The thing is, Daisy's not about to come clean anytime soon. She's already seen the DNA results, and she's made up her mind to keep quiet about it. Why? Well, that's the big question. With so many people digging for answers, it's only a matter of time before the truth starts to come out. Daisy might be playing it cool now, but the tension's building, and it's clear she's hiding something. As the pressure mounts, the suspense grows. Will Daisy keep her secret safe, or will someone slip up and expose the paternity of her baby? The drama's definitely heating up, and it looks like Daisy's world is about to unravel. How long can she keep the truth buried? 4. Abby Webster turns a corner as Kevin Webster has surgery. Debbie's looking after Kevin as she gets him ready for his operation. She's calm and collected, but there's a clear tension in the air. Abby, on the other hand, tries to keep it together, hiding her frustration that Jack hasn't bothered to show up. She wishes Kevin luck, but there's no hiding the strain she's feeling. As they head to the hospital, Abby's emotions are all over the place, and the waiting room proves to be too much for her. Rather than sitting there and stewing in her anxiety, she steps outside needing some air. It's not just the surgery that's getting to her, it's the haunting memories of Mason's final moments that keep creeping back into her mind. The car park offers Abby a bit of a break, but it's not long before her mind drifts back to the worst moments of her past. In a moment of strange fixation, she spots a gurney with a sheet over it, and something compels her to take a closer look. Her heart races as she pulls back the sheet, and the shock that hits her is more than she bargained for. What exactly has she stumbled upon? Her mind starts racing, but the answer might be more than she's ready to handle. Back in the hospital, Kevin's just woken up from his surgery. He's groggy, but relieved that it's all over. The thing is, he can't shake the feeling that something's off. Abby's not there with him, and it stings more than he expected. The doctor gives the good news that the operation was a success, and Kevin's grateful for that, but the absence of Abby weighs on him. Debbie, ever the practical one, steps in and tells Kevin that she's taken the initiative to book Abby in for therapy, something she's paying for herself. It's clear Debbie's trying to help, but there's a subtle tension between them as she steps in to handle things. Later, as Sally and Tim visit Kevin, it's clear that Kevin's focus is still on Abby. He's adamant that she needs him, and he even tries to discharge himself early to get back to her. But Sally, ever the voice of reason, tells him he's not going anywhere just yet. The concern for Abby is still there, and Kevin's determination to be by her side shows just how deep the bond between them runs. Meanwhile, Abby's trying to sort herself out by attending her first therapy session, and, to her surprise, she bumps into someone she knows. What's that about? She wasn't expecting a familiar face in such an unexpected place. By the time Abby makes it back home, she's put on a brave face and tells Kevin that her therapy session went well. She reassures him that it's now her turn to take care of him, as if that will make everything better. But the reality is, both of them are carrying a lot more than they're letting on. Will this new phase of therapy help Abby finally heal, or is there more trouble ahead? Time will tell. 5. Decision time for David Platt, as Max Turner's safety is on the line. David's had a tough day, and it doesn't seem like things are going to get any better. He gets more bad news from Nick, and the weight of it all is starting to sink in. With everything piling up on him, you can't help but wonder how he's going to cope with it. But David's never one to back down easily, so we'll see if he can face whatever's coming his way. Later, David meets up with Andy in the Rovers, and it's clear Andy's got something else up his sleeve. He offers David another dodgy job, something that could make things a bit easier financially. But with the way things are going, is this really the right decision? David's been down this road before, and while temptation might be strong, you've got to wonder if this is the right move, or just another mess to clean up later. Meanwhile, David and Shona pay a visit to Max in prison, and things aren't looking so good for him. They've applied for Max to be moved to a safer prison in Scotland to protect him from Harvey, but Max isn't buying it. He's not sure he'll ever feel safe again, no matter where he is. It's a difficult situation, and you can sense the worry in David's voice as he tries to reassure his son. The real question is, will their plan actually work, or will Max always feel like he's in danger? And as for David, where does he go from here? There's a lot on his plate, and whatever decision he makes next could change everything. 6. Cassie Plummer takes advantage again. Cassie's been up to something a bit sneaky lately. She gets a delivery of 2 air fryers and decides to stash one away in the hallway, keeping it out of sight. But she's not keeping the other one to herself. She shows it off to Ken, acting like it was his brilliant idea to buy it in the first place. It's all a bit of a cover-up, and it looks like she's trying to play it off as innocent. But something doesn't quite add up. To make matters worse, Cassie goes one step further and uploads pictures of the air fryer onto an auction site, putting it up for sale. She's hoping to make a quick profit, but is she being a bit too clever for her own good? With her actions getting more suspicious, you've got to wonder, will Cassie get away with it, or is she about to get caught out? The more she tries to cover her tracks, the more likely it is that someone will catch on to what she's doing. 7. Mick Michaelis leaves Chesney Brown, wary Mick and Lou are settling into their new place, and Lou introduces Mick to Gemma and Chesney. Chesney, ever the helpful one, lends a hand and helps Mick move their furniture in, making the whole process a lot smoother. Things seem to be going fine at first, but it doesn't take long for tensions to rise when Gemma and Lou start having a laugh together. The atmosphere shifts quickly when Mick, in an offhand comment, admits to breaking Lou's late nan's vase, and that's when all hell breaks loose. The argument that follows shakes the room, with the new neighbours' relationship hanging by a thread. With the situation escalating, Gemma urges Chesney to have a word with Mick and try to smooth things over. She's hoping that Chesney's easygoing nature can help calm things down, but it's clear that things are getting a bit out of hand. Chesney, always the mediator, agrees to step in, but it's not long before Mick says something that raises Chesney's eyebrows. Mick tells him that he recognises him from somewhere, but Chesney's got no idea where from. This unexpected revelation leaves Chesney more confused than anything else, as Mick insists he knows him from the market, where he used to sell dog collars. As if the situation wasn't already strange enough, things take another turn when George confronts Mick about his loud music. The tension rises as George makes it clear that the noise isn't welcome, but Chesney steps in, hoping to avoid more conflict. Mick, after a bit of back and forth, reluctantly agrees to turn the volume down, but Chesney's not so sure this is the end of it. With all the drama surrounding Mick and Lou's rocky relationship, and the tension over the loud music, Chesney's starting to get a sinking feeling. Is he and Gemma about to be stuck with these neighbours for the long haul? It seems like Mick's unpredictable behaviour and the ongoing issues between him and Lou might be a sign that things aren't going to settle anytime soon. What's going to happen next? Will Chesney and Gemma be able to survive the chaos of their new neighbours, or is this just the beginning of a long, drawn-out drama? Well, that's a wrap on this week's spoilers, folks. Things are heating up on Coronation Street, and you definitely won't want to miss what's coming next. Rob Donovan's escape drama, Daisy's paternity secrets, and new neighbour chaos are just the tip of the iceberg. Trust us, Weatherfield has never been this intense. If you're as hooked as we are, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you're always in the loop with the latest spoilers. We've got more juicy updates, drama-filled moments, and shocking twists coming your way, so stay tuned. Got any thoughts on these spoilers? Who's in danger and who's about to make a life-altering decision? Drop your comments below, we love hearing what you think. Remember, smash that notification bell so you don't miss out on all the juicy drama. Until next time, keep watching and keep gossiping.